We're here at 3XBA Spokane. Again, indoors at West Valley High School. They did that to kind of avoid any potential injury situation with the rain that's happening here in the Lilac City. Of course, Hoopfest weekend will roll on the streets of Spokane as planned. But with these elite level athletes and this elite level competition, we want to make sure that we are at the best conditions possible. So they moved it here to West Valley High School, something that folks here in Spokane is quite familiar with. A lot of basketball played in this gym, of course, West Valley High School itself, but district tournaments beyond that, and plenty of summer basketball played here, and the 3XBA crew coming in for the next iteration, I guess I would say, of basketball here. So we're waiting for this next game, which features Team Pressure and C2J2. The teams are going through their final warm-ups, and we'll get them introduced here in just a minute. But right now we are going to take a quick timeout as we are, again, waiting for the teams to line up. And now that it looks like they are lined up, we will get to our introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 8 of 12 today, and it features two teams of Pool A. In the white uniforms, it's Team Pressure, and in the black uniforms, it is C2J2. Let's meet the teams first for Team Pressure. From Kansas State, number 23, Peyton Williams. From USC, number 24, McKenzie Forbes. From Seton Hall, number 31, Azana Baines. And from Kentucky, number 38, Tonie Morgan. And for C2J2, from Tennessee, number 25, Jewel Spear. From Columbia University, number 26, Camille Zimmerman. From Tennessee, number 29, Cierra Burdick. And from Tennessee, number 47, Jaime Nared. Game 8 of 12. After this one, we are 3/4 of the way done, and we are having more and more teams, Shanique, will wrap up their game today. This is the third and final game of C2J2. They have 1 win and 1 loss so far. Meanwhile, Team Pressure coming in 1-0 after their first win today. They were one of the teams we saw after a few games were already done.
Yeah, both teams feeling good, vibing together as well. C2J2 looking to end with a win here today. Team Pressure, I was really impressed with how they moved the ball and kept actions going and flowing. See if they can continue that in this game as well.
So it is Team Pressure on the ball first. Here's Azana Baines. Follow-away jumper is good, and off we go. Again, this last string of 3 or 4 games have been high-paced, high-scoring, and a lot of fun. Close as well. Over the top there, trying to get to Cierra Burdick. It'll be a turnover that leads to Team Pressure.
And C2J2 had a lot of success in their first games with that on-ball action with Cierra Burdick. She does such a great job of setting really good screens and rolling hard.
Now, I don't believe, I'd have to look back and double check since there's so many games, they're kind of blending together as Peyton Williams knocks down the jumper. I don't think we've had a team start 2-0 yet. Team Pressure has the opportunity to do that and have gotten off on the right foot, leading 2-0.
Yeah, and what's nice to see for Team Pressure is that all of their players are being aggressive with the ball in their hands. Azana Baines was the first to score, and then Peyton Williams getting to her spot as well.
Tipped away. It'll stay with Team Pressure. Williams just inside, I would say, the normal arc, well inside the 2-point arc, and we got a foul here. And look at the hops there on Peyton Williams tipping that one out. We do have a foul. She will go to the free throw line.
Does it say that I'm getting old? That my first thought was, dang, we don't have anybody with a broom on the baseline.
Peyton Williams says, who needs a broom when you got hops like these?
Yeah, thankfully. I'm grounded for the rest of my days. I don't need to be vertical at all.
I never got off the ground. That was my problem. Peyton Williams able to hit the jumper, or excuse me, hit the free throw, I should say. So it's a 3-0 lead. And you hear the communication there. I believe Cierra Burdick was calling for her teammate to intentionally foul there. Probably had somebody out of position, and you got 6 of them to give, so might as well give a couple of them. Up top, Azana Baines not able to hit the shot. Chasing down the rebound is Jaime Nared. Inside, here's Camille Zimmerman. That shot won't go, so still the lid on the scoreboard for C2J2. That's Tonie Morgan, who had it for a minute, but then a turnover and a quick basket for Nared. Had 11 points for C2J2 their last game. Tonie Morgan at the elbow, gives this one off. Forbes turns around and can't get it to bounce in and down.
Good box out there by Jewel Spear.
Nared. Inside, Zimmerman turned away, and that shot off the mark. And Jewel Spear, I believe that might have been an inadvertent shot clock buzzer.
It almost looked like the shot clock got stuck at 0 and the buzzer was delayed. So I don't think that was human error. I think the system just glitched for a second, confused us all.
Yeah, it's early for everybody, right? Shaking the rust off as there's a quick drive and a basket by Azana Baines. But a quick answer, oh man, halfway down, but rattled out. So 4-1 the lead for Team Pressure. Again, coming off of a win, so looking to go 2-0.
C2J2 has had some good looks. Like you said, that one from Camille Zimmerman just rattled out, little toilet bowl action.
Down to 5. Forbes, great defense by Nared. And the shot won't go as well. Shot clock did reset. It drew iron. So an offensive rebound, good effort that time, and it led to a second chance basket for Tonie Morgan, but credit Peyton Williams for keeping the possession alive. A 5-1 start for Team Pressure. Cierra Burdick back out on the floor. Nared had to get it off to beat the shot clock. Didn't draw iron. That'll be a shot clock violation.
So far, I'm really impressed with the defensive intensity by Team Pressure. This is a great C2J2 team in terms of their offensive execution. And they're forcing them to be late into their shot clock as Camille Zimmerman plays some great defense of her own.
And maybe that's something they can use to get started, as that was a steal into a basket. You're still down 3, but now you're feeling pretty good. Baines steps back. Zimmerman has to give it off. Near turnover. 2 on the way. That one's off the mark. That came from Jewel Spear.
The shot clock is having a delay.
So they're playing on. Here's Azana Baines. Tipped away from behind. So we have a media timeout right now. We'll see if maybe they can figure out the shot clock issue. So it's 5-2, Team Pressure out to the lead. So any takeaways right now? It seems like just a bit of a slow start for both teams. Defense and really a couple of tough rolls on the rim for both these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for both teams, you're happy with the shot selection that you've taken and the looks that you've got. Defensively, I think both teams are just really locked in right now, making it tough. But as we've seen in previous games, that can open up and change at any time, especially as teams get more and more fatigued with the pace and the physicality of this game.
See some of the fans here.
Not surprised that Cierra has fans.
Yes.
Complete with signage and energy. Even last year, she quickly became a Spokane fan favorite.
Team Pressure on offense here. Here's Jewel Spear, and I believe we had another shot clock issue there. So a shot clock violation. C2J2 takes over. 6:33, and had to get the check right.
So again, it has to be a bounce.
Right. Burdick, Nared, tipped around, still loose on the baseline. And that is going to be C2J2 ball. Out there right now for C2J2, Zimmerman, Burdick, Nared. And it's Zimmerman driving and getting that one finally to roll in for her after having a real tough start in terms of friendly rolls. Unfriendly, you would say. McKenzie Forbes, dops this one off, and Peyton Williams scores it. She's got 3 points. It's 6-3 team pressure. Zimmerman off a screen, looking inside. It goes off the foot of McKenzie Forbes. So we'll stay with C2J2. 6 minutes remaining here in this game. Number 8 of 12. Inside, here is Burdick. Turnaround. Right-handed hook shot won't go. Williams comes down with the rebound. Out to Forbes. Gets her defender past her. Takes a 2. Can't knock it down. But a rebound spear. Back out. Second chance 2. Won't go either. And now tipped around. Burdick unable to get this one. Chase it down. So it goes back to team pressure. So getting some second chances here. Morgan. Over to Williams. Williams driving on Burdick. Fall away at the block, knocks it down. Peyton Williams, after having a 5-point first game, up to 4 in her second. Nared, pull up, mid-range jumper, good just to get things going back in their direction.
2 great examples back-to-back of players getting to their spots and elevating into a really nice mid-range shot.
Tried to lob this one over the top. Goes out of bounds, but goes back to the top. 7-4 the lead for team pressure as we're about halfway through this one. So you get a different kind of game really anytime you come to a 3XBA game, especially when you have 12 in one day. Ooh, nice little pass fake and a layup there for Camille Zimmerman. 8-5. To finish that thought I started a moment ago, we had a fast-paced game that ended with 3 minutes or so left on the clock. This one, who knows, could get to the 21-point threshold, but if not, is really kind of every point feels like it's a huge battle to get to, and a bit of confusion here. I think that was a shot clock violation. So it goes back to C2J2, trailing 8-5. Zimmerman to Nared, pull up. That shot's good. Now here's McKenzie Forbes. 3 on the way from Baines. I should say a 2 off the mark. And now C2J2 could tie with a 2. Kick it out. This to tie from Burdick. Off the mark, but comes right back to her. Shot clock did reset. Looking to get it inside. They do to Zimmerman, trying to back down her defender. Baines goes up, won't go, but does draw the foul. That is the first foul on team pressure. Meanwhile, there have been 2 so far on C2J2. It puts Camille Zimmerman on the line.
You're seeing teams crashing the offensive glass, trying to give their team extra possessions. Camille Zimmerman, one of them. Her and Azana Baines just battling down low.
And that ball poked away from behind. Doesn't lead to a turnover, but that's 3 seconds gone off of a 12-second shot clock. So a quarter of the shot clock coming off there as you poke that ball out from behind. It speeds your opponent up.
Well, that, and then you also get a little bit of an extra break. There's not a whole lot of dead balls here, so whenever you can send a ball to the opposite end of the gym so somebody has to chase it down, it's a nice little breather.
Strong drive for Tonie Morgan. Can't hit the shot, but it leads to an offensive rebound. Now she'll take a second chance, too. That one won't go, and it heads out of bounds, so goes back up top to C2J2.
See, and again, Cierra Burdick letting Jaime Nared know, let it go, let it go. You know, maybe in a 5-on-5 game, you want to hustle that down so you can start your offensive transition, but here those breaks are just so limited. And now with that ball going out of bounds, you get a media timeout.
Yep, second and final media timeout. 1-point game, C2J2 trailing team pressure 8-7 with 3:55 to go. Again, this is the final pool play game for C2J2. Team pressure, this is their second of 3 after starting 1-0. Recap of the scoring right now for Team Pressure, leading 8-7. Azana Baines has 3 points. Peyton Williams has 4, and Tonie Morgan has 1. For C2J2, Cierra Burdick has 1, Camille Zimmerman has 3, Jaime Nared has 3.
I think if you're C2J2, how can we get Jewel Spear involved a little bit? She's so explosive, especially coming off ball screen actions. So if we sprint to an on-ball and let her come off of it aggressive, that could be a good look for us too.
Pull up 2 on the way from Jewel Spear. That one won't go. Rebound eventually finds its way to Zimmerman, and she heads into the paint. Around 3 defenders. How did she get that to go?
Really
wow.
Crafty finish there. Wrong hand, jumped off the wrong foot. Little goofy-footed finish there.
This to beat the shot clock buzzer is off the mark. We are tied at 8. Oh, good hands there by Peyton Williams to force a steal. If not, that was going to be a wide open layup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inside, Williams battling for position. Turnaround jumper's good. Peyton Williams, 5 in the first game, 5 in the second, but a quick answer, no. That shot in the corner from Zimmerman. So it is now back to a Team Pressure 1-point lead, 9-8, with 3 minutes to go. Ball poked away from behind. Turnover. Zimmerman thought about the 2 for the lead, instead drives and ties the game with a layup. Forbes to put her team back in front. Can't hit that one. Goes out of bounds. 2:49 remaining. 9-9 deadlocked on the scoreboard.
Camille Zimmerman, I really am impressed with her defense this year, of how she just kept plays alive, but then also turns her defense into offense.
Driving Jewel Spear on the scoreboard at long last with a bucket. Azana Baines steps through, goes up, can't hit it. Rebound for C2J2, who now lead 10-9.
Here's what I wanted to see, a good on ball, get her downhill.
Spear lost her footing, doesn't matter. She's got back-to-back points and has put her team in front. Tonie Morgan trying to tie it up. Can't do it. Chased down in the corner by Williams. Saves it, but inside Nared, and no clearance. Don't believe there was a proper clearance there, so it takes away a basket.
It looked like Cierra Burdick went past the high school 3-point line, which you need to go past the 3XBA 2-point line. Both feet and the ball for that clearance.
Wide open. Tonie Morgan won't miss from there. Cuts the lead down to 1. 11-10, 2 minutes to go. Camille Zimmerman driving inside. She goes up, and all of a sudden the scoring has really picked up the pace. Baines. Forbes wide open. This to tie. She's got it. McKenzie Forbes, her first basket of the game, and our first 2 of the game for either team. 12-12. 90 seconds remaining. Jewel Spear knocked off her spot, takes the long one, and Jewel Spear has come alive.
Great initial defense there, but kudos to Jewel Spear.
We had a foul before the shot, so this won't lead to free throws.
See, we couldn't see the initial chest action that bumped her off that path, made her change direction, got herself back on balance to hit that shot.
1:20 to go, a 13-12 lead for C2J2. On defense here, Azana Baines trying to tie up the game. She does. Into the corner, Camille Zimmerman now with a 13-13 score, kicks it out to the top. Burdick, extra pass, Nared for 2, knocks it down. Jaime Nared puts her team up 15-13 with a minute to go. You hear no threes being called out by Cierra Burdick. Baines drives, goes up, cuts the lead down to 1 with the layup. Still 50 seconds to go, plenty of time. 15-14. In front and with the ball is C2J2. Over the head feed from Zimmerman, blocked by Baines, but Burdick gets it back and scores it. So once again, a 2-point lead, 35 seconds to go. Forbes to Williams, back to Forbes. Puts it up, draws the foul on the ground, they say. So that will be a foul that will not put anyone on the line because C2J2 only has committed 4 fouls. Team Pressure has committed just one. So if they get in a situation where you got a foul, you never want to be fouling too much, but it could be going against them.
Yeah. Very interesting here. Want to see what action C2J2 run out of here. Camille Zimmerman has been doing a great job of getting downhill, and Jaime Nared has been shooting well from the outside. Cierra Burdick, I know she's only 6'2", which is small in the basketball world a little bit, but she sets some mean screens. So it's tough because you have a lot of really good options that you have to cover if you're team pressure.
So it'll be team pressure basketball, trailing by 2 with 32 seconds remaining. They'll go for the quick basket. Tonie Morgan puts it in. So 1 point game, 16-15. Burdick now over to Jewel Spear. Spear crosses over, free throw line, puts up the jumper. Jewel Spear can't miss. Back to a 2-point lead, 15 seconds remaining. You need a 2 now. Here's Forbes, down to 7 on the shot clock. Forbes steps back. That is a 2, and it's good! McKenzie Forbes ties the game. 5 seconds remaining. Still time for C2J2 for the win. It won't go. And for the first time today, we have overtime. McKenzie Forbes threw up a prayer and tied the game with 5 seconds left. Wow.
I mean, there's not much better of a contest that Jewel Spear can give her either. I felt like she was right there. You obviously don't want to foul that either. So great job by McKenzie Forbes knowing time and score, obviously, and getting that one up.
So in overtime, there is no time on the clock. It is the first team to score 2 points. Now at the start, or before the start of the game, I should say, there was a coin toss to determine if a team wanted to take the ball first or if they wanted to have the first possession in overtime. Not sure who won the toss, but that is how they determine who starts with the basketball. So coming out, again, there will be no time on the clock. There will still be a shot clock, but no time in terms of a timed period. And it's the first team to score 2. So if you knock down a 2-pointer on your first possession, that's it. That's ball game. 17-17, so it's the first to 19. And it will be C2J2 starting with the ball. Here's Camille Zimmerman. Over to Jewel Spear. Back to Zimmerman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zimmerman puts it up off the front of the iron. So now a 2 wins it if you are team pressure. Forbes. Morgan. Morgan drives inside, goes up. Can't get it to go. Zimmerman kicks it out. Burdick for the win. She got it! Cierra Burdick, her only 2 of the night, and it gives them the win in overtime.
Wow. I mean, Tonie Morgan had a great look at that front rim, but regardless, I think even if she would have made that, I don't know if team pressure would have had a transition that would have prevented Cierra Burdick from getting that 2-pointer off at the top of the key.
Unbelievable game right there. And again, our first that got into overtime came in game number 8, and it is C2J2 now finishing pool play with a 2-1 record. Cierra Burdick knocking down the game winner. And we'll talk to her in just a minute. We're getting ready. We're going to take a break and come back and talk with Cierra Burdick, who just hit the game winner when we return.